In this video, we're going to use forward rates to price a coupon-bearing bond and then find its yield to maturity. So we're given a table with forward rates. We're going to use these forward rates to discount our cash flows, or our cash flows in this case will be the coupons that are being paid. And then after we figure out what the price is of the bond using those discount factors, we're going to use the Ba2 plus to give us the yield to maturity, just like we have for any other bond problem that we've done before. All right, so we've got a 4-year bond. That means we're going to have 4 cash flows. We're going to have cash flows that occur at times 1, 2, 3, and 4. At times 1, 2, and 3, the cash flows are simply the coupons. Each will be $500. At time 4, we not only get the $500 coupon, but we also get the redemption value of $10,000. All right, so that's where the 500s here are coming from, and the 10,500 at the end. So these are your cash flows at time 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so remember your forward rates, and these are going to be a forward rate that takes place for 1 year, right? It's at time 0 going to time 1, at time 1 going to time 2, and so on. We need to use those to discount. So if I know the value at time 0, I know how to move it to time 1. So I have to use the 3% if I want to go backward from time 1 to time 0. So I have the $500 cash flow at time 1. I'm going to discount it at 3% because that's the forward rate from time 0 to time 1. This 500 occurs at time 2. Now again, I've got to get back from time 2 to time 0 to discount it to present time so that we can figure out the value now, the present value of that 500. At time 2, I know how to get back to time 1 because I have a 4% forward rate that goes from time 1 to time 2. So I can use the 1.04 to discount to go backward from time 2 to time 1. Now that I'm at time 1, I know how to go back to time 0 because I would use the 3%. So I divide by the 1.03. So the 1.04 again is referring to the discounting from time 2 to time 1, and then the 1.03 refers going back from time 1 to time 0. And now you start to see the pattern. This 500 takes place at time 2, at time 3. At time 3, well, if we were going from time 2 to time 3, we would use the 4.5% interest rate because that's the 2-year forward rate. So again, we discount by 1.045 to get to time 2. And then like the previous one, now that we're at time 2, we use the 1.04 to get to time 1, the 1.03 to get back to time 0. And then finally, for the last one, we're at time 4. The 3-year forward rate is 5.2%. And again, that gets you from time 3 to time 4. So we use 1.052 to go back. When we divide by it, we go back to time 3, then to time 2, then to time 1, then to time 0. If we do all of those computations, that gives us a present value or a price of $10,315.21. Now that we know the price, we can figure out the yield maturity for the bond using our Ba2 plus again. We have the present value, we know what the future value is, we know what the regular payment is, and we know how many periods we have. So we can compute the yield to maturity as 4.129%.